Pressure kills pleasure. Okay. If you are forcing desire, you're teaching your body that it's not safe, and pressure kills pleasure. Welcome to Collective Guidance with your host, Charla Goodnight. I am so grateful to be here. This episode, we're talking about something that I wish every woman was taught before she even questioned her libido, her body, her worth, or her normal. Because I want you to hear me clearly. If your body won't open, if you feel numb, if intimacy feels complicated, confusing, or like something you have to push through, it doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you're cold. It doesn't mean you've lost your magic. It usually means something way more intelligent than that. It means your nervous system is asking for safety, not performative safety, not, I guess I'm safe because nothing terrible is happening. I mean, the kind of safety where your body can just relax, exhale, where your body can soften, your throat isn't bracing, your jaw is unclenched, where you're not in survival mode pretending it's romantic. Because the truth is, sensation follows safety, pleasure follows safety, desire follows safety. And if safety is missing, your body will protect you every single time. Your body will protect you. And if you've been shaming yourself or diagnosing yourself or wondering what's wrong with you, this episode is going to change the way you see your body. Let's dive in. Okay, quick note. Before we dive in, I want to say this is not medical advice. This is nervous system wisdom, embodied truth, and a whole lot of compassion. A whole lot of compassion. And if you're someone with a trauma history, it doesn't matter what kind of trauma, big trauma, little trauma, sexual trauma, relationship trauma, emotional neglect, betrayal, chronic stress, or burnout. I want you to know I am here for you. I understand. Please go slow with yourself as you listen to this. Pause if you need to. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet. Now, let's dive in. So many women over 40 are walking around thinking, I should want more sex. I should feel turned on. I should want my partner. I should want to date. I should want something, but I don't. And the way that we have been conditioned is if we're not feeling desire, something must be wrong. But your body isn't malfunctioning. Your body is communicating because your nervous system has one primary job: to keep you alive, babe. Not keep you horny, not keep you available, not keep you pleasant, and not keep you performing. It is here to keep you alive. So if you've been in chronic stress, if you've been on autopilot, if you've been feeling overworked, or if you've been feeling like you've been people pleasing too much, or caretaking for everyone, or carrying emotional labor for years, or if you've been holding resentment in your body, your nervous system is not feeling safe. And your nervous system says, we don't have time for pleasure. We're surviving, babe. And then women are like, why don't I feel sexy? because you're braced like you're going into battle. And if you can't relax because you're constantly in the war zone, the pleasure zone is non-existent. You're not going to have the pleasure zone because you don't feel safe in your body, and your nervous system has been hijacked. It is discombobulated. Now, what I mean about safe, let's define safety, because this is where it gets real. Safety is not just my partner is nice, nothing bad is happening, I'm in a relationship, I'm married, I'm with someone I've known for years. Safety is in the nervous system, and it is a felt experience. It's when your body perceives, I'm not being judged, I'm not being rushed, I'm not being pressured, I'm not being evaluated, I'm not being used, I'm not going to be punished emotionally if I say no, I won't be abandoned if I'm honest, I won't have to manage someone else's reaction. That's a big one for me. I don't have to manage someone else's reaction. And let's be honest, a lot of women aren't safe because someone is a demon or a monster or just a major dick. They're unsafe because they've been conditioned to override themselves. They've been conditioned to not inconvenience other people, right? We've been conditioned to keep the peace, to be good, be easy, be agreeable. And that creates this deep, invisible pattern of self-betrayal where we learn not to trust ourselves. And when you self-betray long enough, your body stops opening. Your body stops feeling because your body learns opening leads to abandoning myself, leads to not trusting myself. So the body, it just stops. And it doesn't do this to punish you. It does this to protect you. And it does this to keep you surviving. Let me say something that may hit you. Desire doesn't disappear because you're aging. All right. It's not because we're aging. It disappears because our nervous system is overwhelmed, under resourced, and under trusting. We don't trust ourselves. Some common reasons why desire shuts down is chronic stress. If you're in a fight or flight all day, the body prioritizes survival, not arousal. Or burnout. Burnout isn't that we're tired. Burnout is, I am fucking done. It's when your system says, I can't metabolize any more input. And I have felt this. I have totally felt this. And this is where, you just have to go to bed because you're exhausted. You're like, sex? What? What do you mean by sex? Sex is input. I can't metabolize any more input. I can't give myself any more. Another reason why we shut down is resentment. Resentment is one of the biggest libido killers, and it's rarely talked about. If you're carrying resentment, your body isn't like, oh, yeah, let's merge. Let's be sexual. Let me feel you. It's like, get the fuck away from me. Resentment can kill your libido, and you have to get rid of the resentment. Another one that kills desire is unresolved betrayal or emotional unsafety. If you can't fully trust your partner, your body will not surrender to them. Another way that your body keeps you from having desire is trauma. And I'm not saying that this is like big trauma, because it's not just big trauma, but micro traumas like humiliation, coercion, emotional neglect, growing up unseen, or being shamed for your body, or being objectified. Being objectified is a micro trauma, because as women, we don't want to be objectified. We want to be seen for who we are inside. Another way that our desire stops, especially when we get into that late 30s, 40s, and into 50s, is hormonal changes. Our hormones matter more than anything. Perimenopause and menopause can absolutely impact desire, lubrication, sensation, and your mood. But here's what's also true. Even when hormones shift, women can still experience deep pleasure when the nervous system is supported. And when the nervous system is supported, it's not a either or, it's a yes, and I desire it. Another way that our desire is suppressed is feeling like we have to be performative. Like it is performative intimacy. If sex feels like something that you are doing for someone else, your body will eventually opt out, because let's face it, our bodies are not a service. Our bodies are meant to feel pleasure for ourselves, not to give pleasure to someone else. And so if you feel like you have to be performative in intimacy, the lack of desire to be intimate is going to dwindle, and it's not going to be sustainable at all. So with all of those issues coming up, or categories of lack of desire, let's get practical with it. Let me give you some signs on when your nervous system isn't feeling safe in intimacy. One of the signs that I know of is when you can't relax your jaw or your belly. You feel tense, you hold your breath, and you have shallow breath. You are mentally leaving your body. You are not present whatsoever. You are feeling numb and disconnected. You feel irritated or pressured or tense. That's not okay to feel pressured and tense when it comes to intimacy. If you need alcohol, cannabis, or something to get in the mood, that is not okay. You're not being fully present in it, and you don't feel safe. If you feel like you're acting or performing or having to do it right, or you can't ask for what you want, and you freeze when asked what you like, and you say yes when you mean no, or you feel anxiety after intimacy, not nourishment, I want you to know that, like, these are all signs that your nervous system is not regulated. These signs doesn't mean that you're broken when it comes to intimacy and sex. It means that your nervous system is dysregulated. Now you are aware, and awareness is where it all begins. Awareness is the first step back into being who you want to be. This is not about getting sex back into your life, but this is about coming home to your body. So Let me give you some steps. Step one, we got to stop forcing. If you're forcing desire, if you're teaching your body that it isn't safe, this might sound counterintuitive, but it's true. Pressure kills pleasure. Okay. If you are forcing desire, you're teaching your body that it's not safe, and pressure kills pleasure. And the whole aspect of intimacy is for pleasure, is to release the chemicals in your brain to feel connected. So step two, we want to start with micro safety. Don't just jump to sex. Start with what your body can say yes to. An example is sitting close on the couch without expectation, holding hands, eye gazing. Eye gazing can reconnect you with your partner instantly. Eye gaze for 20 to 60 seconds. Hugging, just hugging for 30 seconds and breathing. A kiss. You can give a kiss that doesn't lead to anywhere. It's just a kiss. Allowing yourself to feel some intimacy, laying in bed with each other and breathing and getting in tune to each other's breath, really coming back to your soul self, right? Your nervous system needs evidence of I can be close and still be safe. Step three would be make honesty the new intimacy. Now, this is a one. If you can't speak your truth to your partner, your body is not going to open up. Or if you can't speak your truth to yourself, and truth can sound like, I want closeness, but I don't want it to lead to sex tonight. I'm learning what feeling good again feels like. Can we go slow? When you touch me like that, I tense up. I'm working on feeling safe in my body. Can we go slow, please? And I want you to know this. If someone reacts poorly to your truth, that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. That just means there's more questions to ask. What's happening for them? Because intimacy is a two-way joint venture. They have feelings too. So it's really important for you to listen to their truth as well as your truth. Step four would be regulate your body before you stimulate. If you are dysregulated, don't try to turn yourself on. You have to regulate first. So try this. Do some long exhales with a do some humming. Humming is vagus nerve magic. The humming is a vibration that just regulates your nervous system. Shake your body. When you shake your body, you release energy. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just breathe. Feel your body. Another one is hip circles. I love doing hip circles. Or turn on some gentle music and take a warm shower. This just helps you regulate your system before you stimulate it, right? We need to regulate before we stimulate. Step five is re-synthesize your system. Many women are either numb or overstimulated. I know for myself, I get overstimulated very easy at times. And this is where sensuality comes in, not sex, sensuality. And I did an episode on sensuality that you can go back and listen to, and it was great. So if you're feeling overstimulated, tap back in to your sensuality. And your sensuality, again, is your taste, touch, smell, sound, and your sights. To get back in touch with your sensuality, pick one of these each day to do, such as taste, savor fruit, dark chocolate, or your cup of coffee. I love to savor my cup of coffee. Touch, put some lotion or oil on your body and maybe put like a warm fabric on and a soft fabric. Take a warm bath. You can also do smell. I love to have my essential oils nearby and just smell them, put a candle on, or even get some fresh air. You can resort to sound, music that makes you move. Sometimes sound overstimulates me, so I put on a nice classical music that just calms my nervous system a little. And then you have sight, nature, beauty, art, something that you can look at and just put your attention and your focus on the colors that it has. You're literally teaching your nervous system it's safe to feel. When we tap into our sensuality, we are telling our nervous system it is safe to feel. Step 6 would be rebuild self trust. Now, this one is real core. Okay. Because self trust is when you keep your word to yourself. And I know for women, a lot of times we don't keep our word to ourselves. A smart way to start doing this is by when you say, I'm tired, rest. If you are overwhelmed, say no. If your body says not tonight, honor it. Listen to yourself. And every time you honor your body learns, I can trust you. And when your body trusts you, it opens, it relaxes. It says, I am safe. Now, let's draw all of this together. A short practice that you can do is you can put one hand on your heart, one hand on your lower belly, and take a slow inhale through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. And do it again. Inhale through your nose and long exhale through your mouth. Now ask your body gently, what would feel safe for me today? Not what would make me desirable, what would make someone else happy, not what should I want or what would feel safe. What do I need today to feel safe? And maybe the answer is a nap, a walk, space, a boundary, a conversation, a bath, a hug with no agenda, a slow kiss, or maybe it is nothing. And whatever it is, let it be enough. Whatever it is, let it be enough. And just remind yourself that safety is not a mood. It's a foundation. Safety is the foundation of our nervous system. To feel safe in our body, our nervous system can relax. So if you take nothing else from this episode, take this. Your body doesn't want to open when it's pushed. Your body opens when it's being met and being fulfilled. So if desire has been quiet, it's not the end of you. It just might be the beginning of you because now you're listening. The beginning of a version of you who no longer performs. It's a version of you who listens, who tells the truth, who stops abandoning herself. Because that woman, she is magnetic. She is alive. She is not chasing pleasure. She is creating conditions where pleasure naturally returns. We are in touch with our sensuality fully. And if you have not listened to that episode on sensuality, I highly recommend you go back to it, because when we embrace our sensuality, pleasure and intimacy is even elevated more. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode. If you like this episode, please feel free to hit the like button, share it with a woman you love, leave a review, subscribe. And if you want more on nervous system regulation, embodiment, and reclaiming your sensual power, I've got you. Stay connected. Also, I am opening my one-on-one coaching container that we can work through all of this together. Through it, it also includes fitness, nutrition, meditation, and access to me through WhatsApp. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm proud of you. I love you. I'll see you next time on Collective Guidance.